Hey everybody, Michael from the Campalorians. It's been a while. It's been since October of 2021 since we last posted a video. A few things have happened in between here and there, but it's all good now. And we are here today to talk about the 2022 annual Intech gathering that's happening this October. In this video, I'm going to share with you all the details that I have and what to expect, as well as go over some things for people who may have little or no experience dispersed camping. Some more of that to come. You're not going to look at my ugly mug through this whole video. I'm going to talk over some video that I took up at the area where we will be camping together. So stick around and check it out. So for the 2022 annual Intech Flyers gathering, we will be camping at Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area, which is between the border of Tennessee and Kentucky. There's basically 4 entrances into this area, and it's a large area. If you're coming in from the north, you'll be entering at Lake City, Grand Rivers on Highway 453, and that turns into the Trace, which is what you see on this picture is 49 or 453, the main road that travels north and south through Land Between the Lakes. If you're coming from the east or west, you'll be coming in on Highway 68, kind of right in the middle, and that is the nearest entrances to where you'll be camping. And if you're coming up from the south like I will be, you'll be coming in through Dover on Highway 79. We drive up through Paris because we're coming from Memphis. Other people coming from the Nashville area will be coming from the east. But still, it'll be Highway 79 there, and that goes right up in there. Dover has several things if you need on the way in, like a gas station, Dollar General, McDonald's, things like that are right there in Dover. I believe in Aurora and Canton, you have some options like that as well from the east and west coming in on Highway 68. And coming in from the north, I've never been up that way, so can't really tell you anything about it, although I would think that as well there's places to stop if you need to stock up on anything. So as you're coming down the Trace through the middle of Land Between the Lakes, you're going to be turning west onto Forest Road 169, which you're seeing here. This is what the entrance to that road looks like. There's a couple signs there, and I believe we're going to have a sign out there to show that that is actually where the annual Intech gathering is. So I took some footage driving from the Trace to the actual camp area, the Colson Hollow Group Camp area is what it's called. And I want to take this video just so you knew what to expect as far as the conditions of this forest road. It's pretty well maintained. If I recall, and if I see it in the video, I'll point it out. There's one spot where there was a little bit of a rut where I thought to myself, well, I think everybody I don't think anybody would have a problem with this unless you're driving like a Honda Civic or a very low car. But overall, this road is very well maintained, and spoke with Josh, and we're gonna pre-run this, and if we see a spot kind of like this little rut right here, we're gonna go in there and with a shovel and fill it up and make sure. And we're also gonna ask the park if they can check the road before the event to make sure that there's no little ruts like that. Otherwise, this road is perfectly fine. You won't have any problems. It's not like you're off-roading or it's an obstacle. It's a maintained forest road. So let's talk a little bit about the event. So the event starts on Friday, October 7th. We're going to open the gates at 9 a.m. and checkout will be Sunday, October 9th. And we'd like everybody to be packed up and leaving the area no later than 2 p.m. So if you're early and you want to get to the area before the event, you have so many choices. The 2 closest, least expensive ways to camp right near Colson is either Red Hollow Backcountry area or the Turkey Bay OHV area. Both of those, I understand, have sort of dispersed camping. So I think it's about $10 a night. They have like a box, and you put your $10 bill and your site number in there, and you just prepay for the night. And they have picnic tables and fire rings and vault toilets. I don't believe they have any running water. I know they don't have electricity. So those are dispersed, but there are actual large campgrounds that are established that you'll have to get a reservation with full hookups and everything you would expect from a full-service campground. So just go to landbetweenthelakes.com to get more information on that. So the camp, or the event I should say, will be Friday. Will be check-in. There may be some activities that day. A itinerary is going to be sent out to everybody. It'll either be posted on the Facebook page or it'll be emailed to you. Josh is going to get that taken care of. Saturday is kind of the big day with multiple activities planned throughout the day that you can choose to participate in if you like. Saturday evening around 6 o'clock, we're going to have a cookout for everybody. We're going to feed you. It's just going to be your basic all-American hamburgers, hot dogs, some side dishes. But we'll have that all together. And following that's going to be the mega raffle. Josh has done an amazing job getting so many vendors to participate with amazing gifts. So you don't want to miss that. And then Sunday, there'll be some other things planned in the morning. And again, we're asking that everybody has gotten everything together by 2 p.m. and edit out so that we can go over the rest of the campground afterwards, make sure everything's cleaned up and looking great. We'll talk more about that later. So what's it going to be like there? Well, we're going to show you some pictures of that coming up once we make our way down this road. It takes about 5 minutes to get from the Trace all the way back to the Colson area. Once you get there, you're going to see this place is amazing. And it looks like, oh yeah, here we are. So you're going to have this really fun water crossing. And by fun, I mean it's all of like 4 inches deep. You can see it here. And I'll show you some other footage of my friend Josh going across this in his Jeep, pulling his trailer. So this is the Colson camp area. It is huge. It is absolutely beautiful. You can see the lake down there to the right. And just to give you a little bit of scale, I just took this shot here to show how vast and open this field is. There's Josh and his trailer over to the left. It's a huge area. So once you get across the field, you can follow the road down that'll bring you down right to the lakeside. And this area is where the vault toilet is and the dumpster. And that reminds me, let me talk about a few things that, as far as facilities that will be provided for you guys. So in addition to the vault toilet, we're going to have 2 porta potty wagons that have 2 toilets in each. And each one of those wagons, that's a total of 4 toilets, and each one of those wagons will have 100 gallons of non-potable water, and that's just for hand washing. Don't rely on that as water to come for drinking or washing or cleaning, or it's just there for hand washing. They provide that for you. And so anyhow, as you work your way down here, you're going to see right to your left there is where the dumpster is. And this little crossroads section here is where we're going to have the main meeting area. This will actually be blocked off here, and we're going to set up some tables and some shade tents, and this is where we're going to have the main fire pit for us all to gather, where we're going to do the raffle and where we're going to serve food. There's a couple picnic tables back here, and the vault toilet, which you'll see here in a moment. That road right in front of us actually leads up to a cemetery if anybody wants to go explore that. So there's the view from the lake, and as I pan around, you'll see the vault toilet there. There's also some garbage there. There's a few picnic tables, and I figured I'd just walk up here and give you guys a quick shot of what it looks like in this area. And I'm pretty sure this is where we will set up our tables and cooking and all that sort of thing. So this is basically just a little outhouse, just a single toilet in here and a solid structure. So if anybody needs to use this facilities plus the other 4 toilets, that's what will be provided. So let's go take a look at the beach. This beach is big. There is so much room here. If you want to camp down here on the beach, you're welcome to. There's lots of area for you to set up right next to the water. just kind of explore for yourself and figure out what makes sense. There's a few little dips and bumps here and there, but it's easy to traverse in here and get around. I know there are some water sports being planned for some kayaking and canoeing or whatever. So if y'all are bringing any kind of water vehicles that you want to use, this is going to be a great spot for you to be in. This area is just wonderful. Everybody's going to enjoy this so much. And honestly, I swim in this lake when it's warm enough, and you may wish to do so as well. So all these pictures you've seen are during the winter, so everything's kind of gray. But I do have some pictures here that I'm going to share with you from a long time ago, before I had my Intech trailer. When I came up, oh, there's Josh's trailer way up. Look at that field. It's huge. There's so much room. So there's my FJ back when I had the rooftop tent, and there's a couple shots of that very same place when it was a lot greener. So just to give you an idea of probably a little more what it's going to look like when you guys get there. I thought I'd talk a little bit about dispersed camping, and I know not all of you have a lot or any experience with doing this, so I thought I'd go over a couple things. So, hygiene. So there are no showers. Welcome to go swim in the lake, but what I like to do is bring some body wipes, some baby wipes, hand sanitizer, and some no-rinse shampoo, which you can get on Amazon. Stuff's great. You just rub it in your hair, works up a lather, and just wipe it off with a towel. If you're going to bring soap, please try to bring some nature-friendly soap, easy to find on Amazon as well. Make sure you bring, just various towels. And, like I said, we're going to have the porta potties, the vault toilet, or you're welcome to bring your own toilet. Bring your regular toiletries like deodorant, toothbrush, etc. This all kind of makes sense. I advise if you take medications, bring extra just in case. First aid kit is always good to have. Food and water, you're going to want 3 days worth of food. As far as water goes, I would, as a general rule of thumb, plan on 2 gallons of water per person per day. It's always good to have extra if you can to help out your friends if they need it. It's always good to have some extra non-perishable foods just in case your fridge or your cooler doesn't function, whatever, your food is spoiled. You don't want to have to go hungry or make a trip to the store. And if you do, it's about 30 or 45 minutes to get to a store. We're all going to help each other. We're a community. And we're going to feed you on Saturday night some hamburgers and hot dogs. As far as camping, basically plan the same way you would for a regular campsite, except understand you won't have electricity and you won't have water. So you need to bring, if you need electricity, you're welcome to bring a generator. We're going to ask that the generators only run between 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. so that everybody can sleep quietly. If you have some solar panels, you want to bring it. Phone reception. Verizon gets a pretty good reception there. AT&T is not so great. If there's any kind of emergency, we'll help each other out. Come see us. Ask a neighbor. Also, when you're choosing a spot to camp here, make sure you're going to leave some space for vehicles to get in and out, especially if there is an emergency and if an emergency vehicle needs to get back there. We want to make sure we don't impede that. We'll show you your choices of places to camp when you get there. There's no real restrictions. You can camp down on the water. You can camp far away from everything. Whatever you want to do, there's so much room. And I think you're all going to have a great time. Any questions, post them up on the Facebook page. We'll get back to you as quick as we can. All of the Campalorians, as of the time this video was posted, are planning on being there. Josh and Eric will be there, of course, and there's plenty of surprises to come from some of the vendors, and so stay tuned, and we will see you in October.